All right, guys. Welcome to News Around the Clock (NRTC). We have our guests here today. His name is Hakeem Onitolo, and I hope I got that right. That's so. He's our guest on the show this afternoon, and he's going to be talking about the whole lot of things about his academics, his football career, and maybe a little bit about his background. So, Aki, good to have you with us all today. Now, to say, can you take us back to where it started? How did the journey of football begin for you?
Well, I've been playing football since I was a kid, since I was very, very small. So, but I only took it professionally the moment I discovered it was the professional work, was a professional job. Let me say that. When you enjoy doing something and then you discover that you can actually make a living out of it. So that was at that point that my journey of professional, like aiming to become a professional footballer started.
That was like how many years ago?
I can't remember. I was still very small. I was just like, listen, I want to become a professional footballer. So yeah. But I've started the football journey since I was very, very small.
Now, we've seen that you've done so well for yourself, not just in football, also in your academics. Now, what motivated you, what pushed you to achieve such excellence in your academics? And the way you've also been projecting yourself, the way you've also been pushing yourself in your football journey, there should be something that's motivated you to do this piece.
The thing is, I used to tell people that motivation is a false god. Discipline is the ultimate. So I don't think I don't think I'm a motivated person, to be honest with you. I don't think I'm motivated by anything per se. But that's why I want to succeed. Maybe I can say the fun that I want to succeed is what pushes me. But wanting to succeed is not even enough. The work is the secret is actually doing what you have to do every day. So that discipline is, I feel like discipline is actually what makes me who I am, not motivation. I'm not motivated. I need to motivate people. I don't need motivation. I don't need motivation. Just do what you have to do every day. And by the end of this particular period, you'll have seen that there's nothing hard in all these things. The hard thing is to show up every day, consistently showing up. That's the hard part.
Those days, what you have to do,
I just have to do. Like today, now I've trained. I'm still going to go swim. You get so it's just whether I think it matches today, but I need to like those. Not like the training today is not even a hard training. It's just a light one, just because I don't want to lose my body. But I mean, I was to swim. The major schedule for today is to swim. Again, after this interview, that's what I'm going to do. So it's about doing what you're supposed to do every day. So all those everyday work is going to pile up too. So I know that by the end of motivation is like, oh, I want to do this. If I be, I'm going to do this. And then motivation is like, I just set goals. I do like, okay, by the end of this semester, I want to have at least like all these courses I'm taking, I want to get A's in all of them. Okay, let me start arranging now. So I might say that the fact that I want to get that all A's is what is pushing me. But it's not enough. I still need to read every day till my exams come. So that reading every day is actually what makes me who I am. So at the point, I don't forget about the fact that I want to get all A's. I don't know that I need to read today. I need to read today. Well, I've read today. I need to continue reading tomorrow. So that's what I do. I used to get worse in the world, but I even forget about the results at the point. When the results come, I'll be like, okay, this is the expected result. So times when I even get less, I'll be like, well, it's still good. Aim for the stars, land on the cloud. Okay, fine, no problem. We'll continue. So I'm a disciplined person more than I'm a motivated person.
Okay, so in short, there's no particular person or group of persons that motivated you. You just
be at to push. No, nobody motivated me. I can qualify as a self-motivated person. Okay. But people made me, because there's no self-made man. Nobody's pushing me like internally, but externally I need people. Maybe, for example, maybe my management, my friends. You get, as a footballer, I play with my teammates. So if I don't play very well, it's going to affect my game to an extent. So those are the external push I need. But internally, I don't need anybody to tell me that Hakeem, you must go train. No, I need people to tell me I know what to do, and I will do it, whether I want to do it or not. I know what I have to do to get what I want. So I just need to put in the work. So internally, I don't need anybody to tell me what to do. I know what to do already. Don't worry.
So it means time management, hard work, and diligence, just as you said during an interview, are those key factors that work for you, right?
All right. And I believe it can actually work for anybody. But not anybody will be disciplined enough to be that consistent. it's a very hard thing to do. Even for me that I did do it, I know it is hard. But man, I've wired myself to that way. So when I tell people that this I did this, the people still don't keep up to it. They just start because they are based on motivation. Why I can't get faculty? I don't get faculty. I go this semester. After that 2 days, this is hard though. You need that faculty. I go leave more. So people are like that because they are dealing with motivation. But me, I'm like, oh, today I need to just do this thing. I don't care that the exam is 3 months away. I'll just keep reading. Oh, I need this thing to go. I need to do this thing tomorrow. I'm focusing that I even have exams. I'm just right. I just say that I need to know this thing. I need to know this. This is my course. And I need to know this course. They can ask me the question. I can be able to say it. So people should know that I know this thing. So that's actually what I do. So yeah.
Right. So you had a CGPL of 0.83. That's correct. Yes. Our best graduated student from the Department of Estate Management and Valuation, and also the best graduated student of the Faculty of Environmental Sciences. Now, ordinarily, getting a first class, you need to work you work really hard for it. But then, were there times where you felt like giving up? Like maybe there were times it was tough, especially for someone that was combining football and academics. Maybe times you felt like dropping one for the other, like maybe football for your academics or your academics for football. Were there times like that?
I can't really say that there were times. I don't think there was a time because like I said, I used to have plans. One of my friends called me a planned man. From the get-go, I didn't know I wanted to combine both of them. So there was no negotiating whether I want to drop one for one. It was both of them. Like Eminem said, why be a king when you can be a god? So that's the kind of person I am. There's no need to settle. Moving one for one is to settle. And I don't like to settle. I don't like negotiating sincerely. I know I do both of them. And also that there was a lot of work to be done. So the only thing that I needed to do was to continue doing the work that was needed to be done. So I just kept doing the work. I know that everything's going to align eventually. Just keep training, keep reading, keep training, keep reading, keep showing up, keep showing up in your class. Just keep doing those things every day. Every day is a step closer. For every day that passes is a day closer to your graduation, a day closer to your exams, a day closer to your professional debut. So that's how I live. I live day by day, day by day. I don't mind if my reach tell me that, oh, I have a trial next 2 weeks. I'll continue training the way I train because I've been training for that same thing. So it's not like I want to change my schedule. I'm not changing my schedule because I have a child. I continue with my schedule because I've always known that day was going to come. So I know it's going to come. So I've been preparing for it. So when it comes, it's not going to miss me. I'm unprepared. Yeah, let me use that word. So that was that kind of person I am.
So okay, football-wise now, who are those players that you looked up to when you were much younger? Like you loved to watch so much that you can say that, this were the best players for you and maybe that you would love to emulate when you become a professional?
I was young guy. Now that you ask, thinking about it, I don't think I did. I was not really. I just enjoy watching people. But Steven Gerrard, yes, because I used to be a defensive midfielder, and I used to be that kind of. I don't know how to explain, but Steven Gerrard was like one of a notable person. I felt like, Steven Gerrard was like a notable player for me when I was younger. I knew his likes of Ronaldinho and all these people. But Gerrard was like major. I think Gerrard. I think I also Gerrard. Yeah.
Okay. So you said you were a defensive midfielder, but right now we know you more as a striker. When did that transition happen?
I was a coach, but as a defensive midfielder, I was even scoring. I wanted to know how to score, but I am a very good marker. Don't let me say I was, because I'm still a good marker. I'm a very good marker. So my first point of my strength was that I could mark. Okay, so that made me defensive. So I prefer to play as a defender. So I used to play defensive midfield, sometimes defend. Sometimes defensive midfield, sometimes. But depending on what happened, where I was scoring more than our center for, even in training sessions, shots, security games where we wrestled 3 versus 3 in training, I was scoring more than 8. Nobody can score more than me, even though I was marking. I know how to mark and I know how to score. Those are my 2 traits. I could mark, I could score. I was not a ball playing person. I could just mark and I could just score. Even as a DM, I was a marking DM. I was not a ball playing DM. Mark and give to my 10. Mark and give to my 8. Mark, send to the side. But when I give to my 10, the moment the 10, the funny thing is that when the 10 is sending that ball to the 7, I am running ahead of the 10. The 10 stays to go ahead. The ball is at the DM. Yes, let's come headmaster. Cause bomb, bam, boo, cause ball, bam. Our corner like this, I'm there. When they want to play corner against us, I'm there to head the ball away. When they want to play our own corner, I'm there to score. So I was always scoring. If in my length, I can score. My left and right, I was scoring. So when I joined, that was my first team because I was still a very small boy and I captained my first team. So it was when I went under a coach. So I had to be like I was a DM. We're not playing. So our first training was short. I was like, "You be striker." And I said, and now everything else they play with no G or when you were small, you play keeper, you keep, I keep safe small, you will keep, you play defense, you will score, all those things. So you have you have played all the ways. I played defense, I played. It was only midfield I could not really play as a ball playing midfielder. Not I could play midfield, but I was a marking midfielder. That's why I was a DN. So what I was doing, I was covering for my defense. Sometimes I used to say my defender 5 will go ahead of me. I will stay back. I will stay back for him sometimes, depending. But one thing I used to know, I always make sure I'm on my mark. Anybody I'm marking, I usually assign me the task of marking the best player and the opposite. That was my work there. I know how to mark because I can run. I'll be following. If I speed, I'll be following. It gets all those things.
All right.
So Coach Atiko converted me to a striker, and from then I discovered that that's actually my best role. So I said now I mark from front and mark defenders as a striker, and that's why I steal a lot of balls from defenders. Even the goal I scored yesterday, I stole this from the goalkeeper. So I know there's a way I mark, there's a way I time my marking. So that's what I did as a DM. But now my brain, my muscle memory is no longer wired. If you put me in their position now, I don't mark as a DM anymore. I can only mark as a striker now. I cannot mark as a DM anymore. Because over the years, I don't even know what it takes to be DM again. But I know that was my first position. Just from DM directly to striker, and that's it.
Okay, you mentioned that while you were a DM, you were scoring goals. Then as an attacker, still scoring goals, they called you headmaster. So because you score a lot of goals, is that where the name Scorpion came from?
No, not actually. It's because I score a lot of acrobatic goals. That's why they call me Scorpion. I've scored the Scorpion kick before. It's just that many of our rec games, all those things is just in your memory. But I've scored the Scorpion kick before. I've scored the Scorpion kick. I've scored bicycle kick. I've scored overhead kick. I've scored overhead kick many times. I've scored bicycle kick many times. Not even because I used to flip. I used to do acrobatics sometimes. But that's not why because I know many people that used to flip, but they don't. When it comes to figure, it's a different ball game. But I'm a flexible person. It's the way I throw my body when I want to score sometimes. So there's a particular goal I scored. This guy and a Scorpion. So and I liked that name. And I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to score. I think I'm going to hold on to this. So that's Scorpion.
Added that E here, called us
Pion Happy. So I like the name, so I adopted it.
All right. So what are the most memorable moments you've had being on the pitch while you were an undergraduate and since you graduated for the clubs that you've played for?
The thing is, I've made a lot of memorable moments. So now I can't pick. I've played a lot of matches. I've had a lot of memorable moments. Really memorable one from my undergraduate was the one I scored on my birthday. That's the only one. Even though they asked me 10 times, that's the one I'm going to say. That was my birthday, and it was a final of our HOD games, and they were leading us is like first half 1-0. And the guy was my birthday. It was also the birthday of the coach of the opposing team. So in fact, the opponents were already celebrating. That's how late into the match I equalized. They were celebrating. They were starting, and then the ball just came. That was the last kick of the game. The ball just came, so he said I just hit the goal back. Because I have this thing where I tell people that if I'm finding it difficult to score, just keep putting the ball on my head. If I'm already on a goal drought or whatever, or maybe they're marking me too much, just find a way to cause the ball to my head. That's my secret. That head, just find that goal, bam. So I used to tell people like that. So that match, the ball was also moving. Because goalkeepers find it hard to catch headers. I've noticed it. They find it hard to. Even you that want to hit the ball, sometimes I want to hit the ball like this. When the ball will touch here, and then it will go like this. So if the keeper is even looking at my head, you follow my head, like the ball will go like this. So they are usually confused. So headers are very hard for good time to catch. Because even you that head the ball sometimes, it's just prick the ball just go. Even like gradually now in the MPFL now, I did their own goal against Police like 3 days ago. The ball just crazy his head. So I wanted to let the ball away. But the goal, that's how some people say, you just did that, you never touch it. Now go. So headers are very, very tricky. So once you master that heading, it's made it so that header, so I just head the ball back. If he has been catching my ball since, I don't even, he could never fly, just to like, hey, he just go. So the Ori just stopped lately, and then the other section started shouting, and the referee just blew the final whistle. He not even go to the final whistle immediately. And that's how you should have passed. When the moment they passed, they blew the final whistle. I went to penalties and won. So that was, but for my most memorable moments outside undergraduate. That one is even 2 months. If I can't start picking. But I think when I was on trial for my team in Abuja, where I scored 4 goals in a game and 1 assist. And yeah, I recently just scored 6 goals and I think 2 assists in 4 games. That was the 4 games of my trial period. So imagine going on trial and then I scoring 6 goals in 4 games. Which team is not going to sign that kind of striker? Exactly. Fair and funny how I did not score my first game for them. So I scored the 6 goals and 1 assist in 3 games actually. Because my first game, I was just playing. I did not understand. Before I was playing, I never understand it. But I came in as a sub though. But the other ones, I started. The other was only 3. Okay. And I scored 6 goals in those 3 games. And that was how I became their player.
So, many young students, have found it difficult to combine academics with sports. Some engage in football, some in basketball, and some even intend to go professionally. And, balancing both is seriously difficult for them. And because they are not like other people, maybe like someone like you now, they might not really be able to excel very well in those at the same time. So you've mentioned some things that you were able to devise and that worked for you. So what other things do you think can work for these students apart from the ones you say?
And the thing is that I used to always say something, man, know thyself. For example, now when I was a student, I never read overnights. I never had any reason to read overnights. Reading overnights was redundant. Will have been redundant because I never tried. Because I know when I don't sleep overnight, I know the way I feel has it. Like on this, I'm not reading. I just don't sleep overnight. My day is going to be arranged. Let me use that word. Or disjointed. Let me use the word disjointed. My day is going to be lost somehow. So I know that if I'm just sleeping, not even reading, I just don't sleep overnight, and my day is like that. Now imagine I now try to read. I try to put something in my brain for it to retain during this period of me trying to just. I knew that it was not for me, so I never even tried it because the reading during the day was enough for me. Because there is something like if it's not broken, you'll fix it. I was passing during the day. I was passing. So why would I say why should I force myself to read overnight? Good, I know about not even passing as much as I did. So why am I reading overnight? So for some people, they probably need to read at nights. That may I did not do. So then to be able to balance it. Some people, the day reading is better for you. So that's why. So circumstances will determine many things for me. For me now, I had the luxury, let me use that word, for the fact that my house was close to school. So I was coming from home every day. So I had my privacy. The privacy was my power. Nobody was going to come and disturb me in my room. I can stay in my room for morning to night and say I want to review it. I don't want to even go out. Nobody is come and disturb me. I'm asking for anything. So that was one advantage I had. Now imagine someone that's in the hostel. That person does not have that luxury. The person will have to find another means. So that's where, every time that it's good to always point out your privileges. So even all those things, I'm not doing the right thing. Sometimes does not allow you to do certain things. You have to compromise. So it's compromise. You have to compromise according to what works for you. So I feel like this for the students now, if you're a student, this is your schedule, You just have to, since does that, you have to be disciplined and do with other things. Other things are going to suffer. You must make sure you do. It's opportunity cost. One thing must suffer for the other. You cannot eat your cake and have it. So if you want to balance academics and sport, let it be academics and sports. Let it be academic. Because if you start doing third thing and all those things, even when I was in school, even when I was managing academic and sport, there were some things I could not play for because they would be taking me out of the academic field totally, and it's been hard for me to. I was playing for teams that understood my position as a student, so which makes it easy. That's when I was playing for Starbase and Assist Champion and the likes. So it makes it easy. I was playing NLO and all those Sule League. I was playing them while I was in school. So, but I had used to go for training. I used to train with the school team, and I'll go to those ones that will pay me because they knew my ability. So all those things. So it depends on many factors. But the major factor is that you must be disciplined with your time. But so that okay, these are the 2 things I want to do, and I want to do well in both. So one person they do this thing. That's like I said, I always timed. So when people invite you for stuff and I get there and they're not even ready to do it, I leave because my academics and school are my priorities. They are both priorities. And like I said in an interview I had yesterday, I told people that balance is not always 50-50. As a student, I'll tell you that my academics to football ratio was like 70-30, but that was balance. That was balance. That was the ratio I needed to allocate my time to do well optimally in both. For example, now if Let me now explain the self-busy title. For example, we have 24 hours in a day. We stay for 8 hours. I have 16 hours. Let me now say I do academic work for 10 hours. But let me say 11 hours. I have 5 hours. 5 hours I can train 2 hours, rest 3 hours. I'm just like rest 3 hours. Just doing that 11 hours for academics is even me just not like I'm reading. Maybe doing assignments, coming to class. I'm in class at that period. That's I'm going from one faculty to another. I also can't send the assignment. 11 hours of my day is gone. 2 hours I'm on the field. After that 2 hours, 1 hour to prepare for the field, 1 hour to lead the field, 1 hour to just doing nonsense for my day. My day is balanced. 2 hours training is equivalent to maybe like eating for like 8 hours, but it's balance. So balance is not that you should play for 2 hours, then grind for 2 hours. 2 hours training is going to give you is not what I'm going to give you. If you want to do optimally well, but you read for more hours, you spend more time on academics than on your sports. Because the sport doesn't ever take that much of the time. This is that it takes is that it takes your body, it takes your strength. Oh, you are tired from training. That's where the 3 extra hours come into play. So that's how you have to time it. So after training, sometimes when I come back from training, I'm tired. I'm like, okay, I want to sleep. I want to quickly sleep. I'll carry a book because I want to quickly sleep and rest. I'll carry a book and read. Where after like 30 minutes, just reflecting and set up. That 30 minutes, like, just be the reason I'm going to do for that whole day. Was going to pile up. 30 minutes today, 20 minutes tomorrow, 1 hour next tomorrow. Today I don't even have any football obligations. I'm just going to be, if I don't even have class today, I don't have training, I don't have match. M does need. I can read from morning over to like afternoon. I'll stop this evening and I just take a stroll. Night I'll sit, I read again. I might end up reading for like maybe 4 hours that day in total. And this is months to exams. So it keeps piling up. The brain is very, 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 very funny. You think maybe you don't know what you are doing. But by the time I come back to that thing I've read that day, I was like, I know this one. I know I'm now. It's just like when you listen to a song. When you listen to one song, I play everywhere. Over time, it's repetitive memory. Just consider how I know the chorus today. Before you know, you already know part of the first verse. Before you know, by the time you listen to that song 7 times, you already know the whole song. But that's how I did my courses. So I was reading them bit by bit. I'm a slow reader. As I'm a slow reader, but I'm slow to read, slower to forget. You know that I know it, I already know it. If like turn the question about I sabi and I don't read them. I've put in the work. I've sacrificed my time to read it. So I read things over and over. But that's why I need to start reading it early enough. My final exam, I wrote it June 18th. And I started reading for my final exam February 18th. February, March, April, May. That is 4 months. There was no reason I would not get a 5.0. So I had my 5.0 in my final semester as an undergraduate because I read for 4 months. I've also kept that record. In fact, I started reading February 8th because I thought our exam was even like May or so. But I ended up doing an exam June. But all about me is that I didn't let people don't plan for me. I plan for people. I plan for like there's this particular thing they used to say that this is going to happen. I know from the semester that starts, the end of that semester is exams. So for every day, I know that okay, what have we done to use the exam that is going to come at the end of this period? So I'm investing my time today. So by the time it's exam period, obviously, if like by being for my courses tomorrow, I'm not gonna do that. Why I go do because I can go sleep. I don't care how many, because you've done the work. I've done the work already. So that's my own time. In fact, I'm always fresh as doing because that period of exam, I used to. Baz is no football period for me. Maybe it's that 2 weeks. So by the job, it was just for me on my revision. And if some lecturers they used to stress me, something like this, they will start giving us handouts 1 week to exam. That's why it's good that I've read the ones they've given us before. So I know that I just have to deal with those 1 week to exam handouts. So sometimes let me say the course, let me say is like a 15 pages course, for example, and then I've read the 15 pages. Then a week to exam, they gave us a 5 fresh page. I'll not say that 5 page as if we don't have a 15 before. Whereas some of my classmates were using the O20, I'm just reading the 5. So the fact that I used to use the O20 and combining that, compressing that knowledge, we're using those the 5. I put that one and I read this one. I said I don't read that one before. So I'm going to go back and now devise everything together. It makes it easy for me that even I've just started with everything at that point. And now imagine the teacher did not give us any extra 5. I'm just freelance. I'll just go and write my lunch, man. That's like, my exam was tomorrow. I don't even force myself to stay like close down, sleep. Look up, who's going to write my exam? Because I've read it over time. I've done the reading already. So that one I'm just doing just to boost my memory.
So a big advice you are giving undergraduates that want to combine sports and academics, they should spread their reading, start reading ahead as early as possible, as early as possible. In fact, if I'm having a 7-topic course, for example, I'm going to start teaching from the third course. I've started reading the first and second one. By the time I teach on the fourth course, I might be on the third one.
Sometimes if you are not able careful, maybe the professor doesn't come to class every time. And I've been on that fourth course is going to teach us. If for example is in the textbook and I've read that class, also because I want to stop where I has taught us so I can go to another course. Because I used to read one course at a time. I just read two courses at the same time. Not just one course. I'll read that one course, I'll finish it, then I'll go to another course. So if that one I finish, they had another one to it, I'll still leave it. I'll not read it. I'll still continue reading this one. I'll go to the third one. So by the time I finish everything like that. So if this one, as I read this one is 3 topics, I've read it, and this one is 4. As I'm reading this one, and this one I also read next. Each summer became 5. Also that as I finish this one, I'm going to do this one, I'll read the 5. So better if I become 4, also I become 5. At that point, I'll still be there. So by the time I don't read my course according to unit. I could read them according to their difficulty. If the most difficult course I'm doing is a 1 unit course, I'm using a degree to just force it. If it takes me 5 days to read that 1 unit course, I'm going to read it for 5 days. If it takes me 2 days to read a 4 unit course, I read it for 2 days. That's how it is. So I don't used to say, oh, this one I have to read. That's some lecturers, some students do that. They'll be like, this one I think I focus on now. Cannot be a top student like that. You focus on everything. So that's how it is.
All right. Okay, yeah. From my observation over time, I notice you give so much credence and appreciation to your mom and the friend that you called your best friend. Because in one of your interviews, you said one of the challenges you faced as an undergraduate at the time was finances, and that your best friend was there for you. He's still there for me. It's still there for you. So I wanted to ask these two people, I want you to talk about how much importance and how much they did for you in both your academics and in your sporting line.
The thing is, I will not talk about the two people. It's just only my best friend, basically. My mom is just my mom.
Okay.
I'm not with my mom. She bettered me and it's nurturing. She brought me up and yeah, that's where it stops. But for my balance, academics and sports is strictly my best friend. Oh, yeah. It's just my best friend. So it was one that made it possible for me. Even my H9 logo was not I paid for it. It was like a surprise. So I told her I wanted the logo, but you don't say anything. And all of a sudden, it just posted like, oh, he has done it, blah, blah, blah. So it was my best friend, basically. When I talk about my academics and my sports, my mom literally had no contribution, not like she don't do anything per se. In that area, she was not. She was even my auntie, not even my mom. UK auntie are my best friend. My auntie was one sponsoring my education because of paying my school fees as speaking allowances sometimes. But my best friend was one that was in charge of my day-to-day living.
Like feeding?
Yes. Was on feeding me. Though my auntie said, studied. No, he did not. He's not even in Nigeria. Oh, it was the US. But so it's one that like I don't know. It's one that held me down daily, day to day. You know, sometimes my auntie will send me some kind of bulk money and I'll be able to buy some textbook and all those things to get at home and so I can get. But my friend was like, I'm on my student finish, I want chop or more. I don't get this, I want buy Bluetooth. They get things I needed that were my bicycle now was not that gave me my bicycle when I had got injured and I needed to start cycling. It gave me my bicycle. So it's a new one, I want to carry it at Papa. So that's the first thing that was behind, that was my backbone in like combining academics and sport. Because if it was not supporting it financially, probably I'll have to start doing some, I said, peculiarities of cases, not plans. So I had someone that was supporting it, so I will never with that factor. I had the fact that my house was close to school and I had my friend that was supporting me. So no matter what happened, I have a situation. Does not imagine someone that does not have that kind of support. He has to face school, sports, and still have to feed. That's to find good ways to get money to feed. But then, always it was easier for my friend to support me because I was a contented. I'm a minimalist. I don't used to do anything extra. I cook most of my meal because I cannot afford to buy food in school. So if my friend sends me money, instead of me to start saying, oh, I will chop curry today, honestly, that is you won't buy around in school. Just get food stuff. I'll just buy food stuff. If you send me for that, I just 35 hours to buy food stuff, buy data 5K. I go back to the cycle, come to school every day. So every morning if I come to class, I cook, I eat, and I go. So I was that kind of person. So only few cases I'll buy food in school. Only few cases I'll buy food. Maybe the lecturer has stretched for too long. But after training, I was like, my own training sweet things. I run to one day. I'll just buy this bring tech, buy food, and then I do. So that's the different. When I get back from training, I'll go home and cook again. So I was I was a disciplined person. I was very strict with my routine. I come back from training, I wash my jerseys, I cook, I eat, I read, I sleep, wake up. So I had my routine that's if you ever want to station, I had jerseys I was following. But then my routines were flexible because I still go to parties on campus. But most of those parties will come mid-semesters towards the end of semester. So those periods I'll have read like 70% of what I need to read. I will even answer from some which parties when I come back home, maybe on free days. Maybe, for example, today is a free day. I don't have class, or I don't have class and I don't have match. I might just reach from, and I have a party this evening, but I'll read before I go to that party. So you can see me that pattern. I told you guys, it's not serious, it's not serious. But then I'll go to the party in the evening, I'll go back home that night. And then I'll read again first. They don't stay overnight for party. I don't stay overnight for party. Only in few rare cases. Because I like night, but I used to go for overnight parties maybe when it was off semesters. Or maybe in rare cases, maybe during the semester as well. Doesn't overnight, but yes, I'm not an overnight person. So if a party is getting overnight, like I said, that's like I even say I want to read overnight. Because even overnight parties, I used to become dog. I'll be like, I'm gonna make I also sleep at bed. So I like to sleep at night. I'm not a nocturnal person, I'm a day person. So when I start doing things at night, I know to have that mind distance. But also want to sleep and relax. So I'm that kind of person, yeah.
What's your most challenging injury? Like a knee injury? How long did it last? A year. Doesn't say so. Scratch. What play for which? Was it for the child?
This was the school team. Yeah. It was in the school team. One was done to footer. The thing triggered, but I never knew that was serious. So I continued using it to play. But then his knee started playing in pain, and that's why my cartilage was eroded. It was overused, blah blah blah. You know, I'm headmaster and I used to jump ball, blah blah blah. And I used to run on the road all this time, road walk for fitness purpose. You never see me run on the road anywhere. I just do all this thing again. I don't give us run, I come to the field and run. I just run on hard surface. Say I'm running from Barigas to UNILAG, from Barigas to UNILAG. I did them before, but I stopped after my injury.
And yeah. Alright. So the MPSL, Nigeria Professional Football League. First, that's the top league in Nigeria. Is there any team in the MPFL you would like to play for?
Corona City, obviously.
You once went for their trial?
Yeah, in the NNL season, like not pass. I was dropped. But I not miss their requirements. Let's use that word. Yeah, but sometimes it was even one of the guys that dropped then. But that's it, NNL season. He's not able to play for them now. That's how Alade. Alade was dropped at Corona City. They ended up playing for 1472 that same season. So, but me, I never knew about 1472 and Interlagos. In fact, there's this one of my friend that is still offended today just because he know right for Interlagos soon that year. Because he knew about it. It was one of they were just forming the team. And then he called most of the guys that we were together, except me.
Wow.
And then that's what I was like, no hope in it. What's the other thing? This team is signed to Interlagos. You can't nothing like I couldn't be the assistant to their scouts. I created tests to super, they're no serious. See, I forget to tell you. I was like, hey, you forget to tell me. I was very pained because I should have actually played NLL for Interlagos if not for that singular action of fire and not tell me. That point I was looking for an NLL team to play for. I never asked for this episode. I was always on spring that piano. But Interlagos I should have known about that was close to my neck. The person that could have told me was telling people, he said he doesn't want to announce it. That was telling people one by one. And in fact, if you can, I was telling that top 3 of people are supposed to stay. I'm supposed to be there. But you had known like 6 people you have told that you're not serious in quotes with it. That's when one even went late. I know me, I'm not that kind of player. I don't go late for stuff. All those things. I'm not that kind of player. I would have easily made the Interlagos take in their first way. But the guy, now he's even telling that I told him there's no word. I don't know about he gets we're married. Yeah, I could take the offer there, but I cannot even take this thing now. So yeah, where can you take? Because I'm engaged already. I'm engaged.
He's a nice planner.
No, with Grammys FC.
Grammys. I interested about Grammys.
But Grammys FC is an Abuja-based team, so their one basic is to move players. So that's all I can say about that.
And all right. So we'll talk about the MPSL now. Going abroad, what team, or let me say, do you have any team supporting you?
Yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan.
You're a Liverpool fan. See, so you wish to play for Liverpool one day, or do you have anything in mind that if you move to Europe today, or if they call you today, Hakeem, we have this contract, so you will even think twice. You don't even care about the pay or anything.
That's Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. They say Real Madrid is that team every year.
Real Madrid is royalty of football teams. Demonstration. Royalty. That is my favorite color. On my turn, me. And then I like Real Madrid is just like royalty. I think that's the word. So it's fit for kings, like gets. So Real Madrid is the royal club. White is a regal color. White and gold is a regal color. So Well, that's not why I like him. But remember, this as an institution is something that excites me, fascinates me. I want to be in that kind of institution. Yeah, so yeah, Real Madrid. Let me just say that.
All right. So a lot of people have said you play like Victor Osimhen. Do you think so? Do you think you guys have some attributes?
It's not like I think. It's in fact, this fact. It's not even a bad thing. I watch my videos. I watch him play. That's when you're up there. Then Kusilo. And we're like, what's getting? See me, we share the same mind. That's something that Osimhen does, and I just feel like, oh, this guy is literally, you are literally alternate selves. It's just a taller version of you. If I was taller than this, I probably would just be Osimhen 2.0. Or Osimhen would be Onitolo 2.0. But the Osimhen has made it so I cannot be my 2.0 anymore.
Do you have a favorite player in the Super Eagles?
Super Eagles. It has to be Osimhen now. Zad Messiah plays like so.
Okay, your top three. Oh, after Osimhen, what are the other two?
Osimhen. There's this particular person, and that's a Pablo. No, you're not. No. Okay. The thing is, I like Lukman. It means Ademola Lukman. Yeah, I like the way it is. He's very, very productive. Let me use that word. Ademola is a productive player. I like productivity. All he does call, do assists, you do things. I like him as a Simon too. Like it was a Simon lots. Right, it was a Simon. It's a particular player I'm trying to remember, but his name is a Lawrence freelancer. Is that? I'm trying to remember our player. I said Boniface, but I prefer Lukman. So Osimhen is my number one. Osimhen is definitely my number one. Osimhen plays similarly. If I don't pick Osimhen, my guys tell me that I don't like people that play like me, or people I play like. Let me use that word, because I've been playing like this even before Osimhen was long to play the game. Yes.
Okay, what about your top three former Super Eagles players?
Well, based on what I've seen, Obafemi Martin, Obalgo. Obalgo is Obalgo. No, Obalgo. I like Yakubuchi.
Ayibid.
These are, in fact, I can't even give top three because there are lots. I love Igalo. I love, like many Nigerian number 9s have.
Can I see you're moving number 9? Is that the goal poachers?
Yes. Igalo, Obalgo, Osimhen. This guy,
Ayibid,
Yakubu, Fidia. And there's this particular one, Obina Suffer. I like those PK. I like a lot of Nigerian players, though, but majorly I'll be biased towards picking attackers. That's because I'm an attacker here, so yeah, I like a lot of Nigerian players.
Alright, so Hakeem, so nice talking to you. Thank you so much for your patience and for your time. I hope next time you can
still do this. Somebody that be me Euro. Oh, we'll come back from Euro.
But thank you so much.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah, so see you some other time.